I get asked this question a lot on stream. Hey Flynn, what's an arcane? Flynn, how do I get an arcane? Flynn, why do people use arcanes? Are they any good? Should I bother with them? Should I do the raids to get them? I get asked it a lot, and it's such a small yet big topic. I feel like I need to cover it in a video or something because, it can change your gameplay a little bit, but it's not that big of a change that it's worth worrying about, at least in my opinion. That's the short answer. But if we go ahead and take a look at my Foundry here, you see in the bottom right hand corner we have a little button that says Arcanes, and this will basically show you a menu of Arcanes that you've gotten while playing raids like the Law of Retribution, the Nightmare Law of Retribution, and the Jordan's Verdict, right? So certain arcanes drop from certain raids, so obviously very lackluster arcanes apart from, I want to say, Avenger drop from the regular Law of Retribution, and then a little bit better arcanes like Arcane Grace drop from the Law of Retribution Nightmare, and then Arcane Energize, which is a super good arcane, drops from the Jordan's Verdict, even though I barely play that raid because whenever it was first released, it was super buggy, so I've just never touched it since, even though they have fixed it, as I've heard. But Arcanes, if you click on one, so let's say we take a look at acceleration over here. It says on critical hit chance, 1% chance for 5% fire rate to rifles for 1.5 seconds. So, you see that it all has these different tiers right here. So we have rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, and rank 4. You need like 10 of these arcanes to achieve this rank 4 rank right here. So what I mean about that there. So if we take a look at my Arcane Guardian, which is applied to my Misa Prime Syandana, which we'll talk about what you can apply it to in a second, you see that you need 1 arcane to get rank 1, 3 arcanes to get rank 2, 6 arcanes for rank 3, and then 10 arcanes for rank 4, right? So you can equip arcanes to either your Syandana or a Warframe helmet, which is pretty cool, right? So let's say, for example, I want to have a melee-focused arcane on my Valkyrie Prime. I'd put Arcane Strike, 10 of those there, on my Valkyrie Prime helmet, which is pretty cool. Obviously, you want to match up your cosmetics and stuff, which is a big deal. You can obviously distill them with these here little things, which you can buy from your syndicates. If we take a look and we go up to one of our syndicates right here, right now, if we go over to, let's say, New Luca, scroll all the way to the bottom, we see Arcane Distiller, and that can remove an Arcane installed to a helmet or Syandana. Pretty cool, right? That way you get all your Arcanes back, and then you can reapply it to a different cosmetic. You can't apply them to your armor. So by that, I mean your shoulder plates, or your chest pad, or your knee pads, or anything like that there, even though it would be cool to have Arcane armor. I think it has a nice flow to it and everything like that there. And it would make for some pretty interesting combos as well, because, it sort of propels the gameplay a little bit, especially whenever you take into consideration there's things like, Arcane Deflection right here, 40% chance to resist slash damage. If you could have arcanes like your Arcane Energize, your Arcane Grace, your Arcane Avenger, and all that there stuff, and then have like some of these, I want to say these are kind of lackluster arcanes, right? They have a decent effect, but they're not as good as the other arcanes. Right now, you have a sort of really limited pool of how much you can only have 2 arcanes per Warframe, basically. So this system it's important because, if they expand on it a little bit, it'll be cool. But right now, it's just so minor and doesn't change your gameplay that much that it's not even worth worrying about. Other arcanes that are worth getting are things like, Arcane Guardian, like the one that I have right here on my Mesa Prime. It increases your armor and stuff. That'll change your gameplay up a little bit, but only if you get all 10 of them. Otherwise, it's not really worth it. So, it's a cool system, and you should definitely go ahead and pick up these arcanes. However, like I said, it's not going to change your gameplay up that much, so they're not necessarily worth holding on to. I notice how I didn't say that they're not worth getting, because they are definitely worth getting, because players will pay a lot of platinum for them. For example, Arcane Energize. That is a very scarce arcane right now within the Warframe community, and people will pay upwards of 300 platinum for one of those arcanes. It's crazy. So, you put the time and effort into getting a shit ton of arcanes, you will make a shit ton of platinum. You can start doing raids as early as, I want to say, Master Rank 4, implying you know how to do them. I will be covering raids in my my beginner's guides this year, so my ultimate beginner's guides. We will be going through it and explaining all the different frames you can use. We will be covering the Law of Retribution first, and then the Nightmare Law of Retribution, and then maybe the Jordan's Verdict. I'm not entirely 110% sold on the Jordan's Verdict yet, but whenever the time comes, I'll decide on whether or not I recommend the Jordan's Verdict to be played or not, because whenever I first started playing the Jordan's Verdict, that raid was super buggy. Like you would get to the final stage in it, and the boss would like clip through a structure, and you couldn't finish the raid, so you basically waste all your time. Shitty things like that there happen. People were crashing. it just wasn't really worth the time or effort for the Arcanes, which is why I don't recommend it on stream. But like I said, apparently they fixed it, but I don't know, like I said, so, you know, only time will tell. Experience with my clan. I'll play it off stream and off my YouTube videos first to see if it's worth it, but otherwise, I'm not going to recommend that until I play it a lot first. So there's that, and that's pretty much it. That's all there is to say about Arcanes. So like I said, you can equip 2 Arcanes per Warframe. There's also another thing that I want to talk about, which is Arcane helmets, and not the Arcane helmets where you can like get an Arcane from a raid, but you can get an Arcane. It was like a long time ago. There used to be these Arcane helmets which dropped in alerts. So an example of one that I own right now, this is in my opinion the best Arcane helmet that you could have got, is this Banshee helmet right here. So we have the Arcane Chorus helmet. Now this isn't a Arcane which you can just go out and farm in the Law of Retribution. You actually have to buy this off a player who was around whenever this game basically first came out, right? Because this one was an alert thing. So Arcane Chorus helmet, this helmet is worn by Banshee and adds ability efficiency, but it reduces duration of aim glide and wall latch. So, you know, it just gives you 10% extra efficiency for less aim glide and wall latch time, which is awesome because it allows you to make a lot better build for your sonar, right? So, you know, you can throw on like a max rank blind reg here, get 160% efficiency, but this is actually 170% efficiency. So you have that fleeing expertise and streamline, which is giving you that 160, but you're getting that 170, and that you have such a strong bonus on your blind reg, it doesn't really matter, right? So, you know, it's pretty awesome. It's a cool little thing right there, and I need to go back to my Nova for my color schemes to match. So yeah, that is Arcanes. Just a short explanation on what they are. And if you should bother having them or going to get them. Like I said, they sell for a lot of platinum. You know, granted, you get ones which are worth it. There's a lot of Arcanes in there which are really shitty, don't give that strong bonuses, and are waste. But like I said, if the system was expanded on a little bit, and they made it that you could equip, you know, more Arcanes to your armor pieces, that would definitely make the system a lot better system. It would add more variety to it. So like you could throw something on like, let's say for example, Arcane Pulse on the armor that you put on Necros, like your chest piece or something, and then you get, you know, 20% heal allies, and you have that with Desecrate. Pretty cool, right? You're healing your allies. So you're being a healer with Necros as well as a farmer. It's definitely an interesting system, but they need to do more with it and sort of open it up a little bit to more players. Otherwise, you know, it's just going to lay here and rot like it has been for the past, I don't know, 1 or 2 years. So yeah, that's Arcanes in a nutshell. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button below, and you'll see more Warframe content from me. Hit subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.